What's going on, everyone? We are ready for this live stream. Got some awesome stuff to show you all. I'm setting up here, getting ready. Let me get my scope cam. Yes. Welcome, Dave and John and everyone else that's on. Thanks for joining. We've got the crescent moon. And I'm going to do a little test of something live regarding slewing to the moon and making sure we can get our object nice in view. And the reason why I want to do that is because if anybody is keeping up with ZWO or the Seestar and their social media posts, whether on Twitter or X or Instagram and things like that, they recently posted regarding people who are having issues still getting the moon into focus or just slewing to the moon, getting your object in view. And it's super surprising to me that this stuff is, that everyone is, so many people are still having problems with this. So we're going to look at the moon live. If this is the first time you're joining, hit me with the like, and everyone else hit with the like so this stream can be pushed out all over YouTube, and other people who are looking for space, live deep space or live telescope views can join. So let's do this. Let's do this, guys. So I'm gonna do a live test of what the Seestar is recommending to do for people who are having issues finding their moon. If you are having these issues, I want to know. But I recently, and I'm talking about finding the moon through your scope. For those of you who are watching, don't have a Seestar scope or don't have this particular scope, that's okay. But we're about to look at the moon live, so stay with me. It's going to be awesome. And if you are having issues still, for some reason, getting your moon in view, let me know in the comments in the live chat. So I have a video that I posted a month or so back or two, a little troubleshooting on how to find the moon. We're not going to focus our whole stream on that, guys. Don't worry. We're going to look at either some nebulas, or we're going to get to it. I have some stuff to talk about, some tips for stargazing for July, things like that. We're going to look at deep space, deep in the Milky Way. It's going to be fun. But this is what I want to show you guys. So what's been said is that regarding people not able to find the moon, and if you go to, let me get into my Seestar here. Here we go, into the app. I'm going to minimize this. There's a tutorial, if you guys can see this up the top right-hand corner, above the camera, way above the camera on the top right-hand corner. There's a little button on your home screen that says tutorial, okay? And if I click on that right now, I can't get to it, so it's okay because I'm not on station mode. My station mode is off. That's okay. I took screenshots. So the reason why I want to show you guys this thing about the tutorial is because it talks about, this is what ZWO or the Seestar is referring to in their social media to go to access, to figure out how to look at the moon live and to figure out all, this issue. It is not even hard, guys. It is not hard, okay? So, but this could help. What I notice is if I move to a different location that my Seestar is not used to, I'll have issues looking for the moon in my scope. Does anybody else have that issue? Also, if I switch tripods, if I switch the mount or something, the tripod, it'll like all of a sudden start having an issue with the scope. So we're gonna we're going to try to troubleshoot that right now, basically live with what the Seestar recommends. And I took screenshots of this, so if you go to your tutorial, this is what's going to come up. Okay? So it has your how to find the moon accurately. And these two things are important, finding the moon accurately and Sky Atlas Sync. And I'm going to look at the Sky Atlas Sync function first. Okay? Because if you don't have this on, it's going to be a problem. You have to have this on, and once you turn it on once, you never have to deal with it again. Okay? And the whole point of Sync, Sky Atlas Sync, or the Sync button, the ZWO does a good job of explaining it here. It's basically your GPS for your Seestar, but you know, not really GPS because this is for the sky. So it's your sky map or your Sky Atlas, right? So your Seestar comes with a built-in celestial coordinate system. So when that's syncing and that's working well, your internal coordinates, then you should have no problem going to the moon, no matter, you know, looking at the moon with your scope, no matter where you are. Yeah, so John is saying never had an issue locking onto the moon. Yes, I know. It's a lot of people still do, unfortunately, but that's good that you don't. Every once in a blue moon, no pun intended, I'll have a bit of an issue when I'm in a different location, or like I said, when I switch tripods or something to find the moon. That's about the only time. So, but what I want to show guys is that it's super important on your Seestar to have your sync mode on. So when the Seestar is successful in the go to feature, and I'm going to show you guys everything I'm talking about, right? When your objects is in center screen, everything is successful, then your Seestar, your sync will do an automatic sync once, and then you don't need to worry about that. It's just gonna always know, you know, it's a smart telescope. You don't have to be bothering with this stuff all the time. So to turn on your manual sync, you're gonna go to your settings on your Seestar, right? And just make sure you always have this on. You know, you don't have to keep messing with this at all. When you go into your Seestar, in your advanced feature, the Sky Atlas Sync should always be on. Just always have that on. Yes, Dave, you're saying for your finding the sun? Yeah, so this should help when you have your sync on. This should help for finding those two objects, sun or moon. In particular, we're going to focus on the moon tonight. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go to the moon live while we try what ZWO is telling us to do. It's simple steps, guys. It's very simple. So just make sure your Sky Atlas sync is on. I have it on. I always have it on. Never mess with that again. Once you have it on, it's good. And so once you have it on, I'm trying to go through the steps how it says here, but it's very easy. So basically, the correct use of the sync function from what it's mentioning here will correct the internal coordinate system to be consistent with the external coordinate system. So your telescope GPS or your telescope sky map, Sky Atlas, right? And this is super handy when it fails to find the moon. So what they recommend, because they have a moon tutorial right by the sync one, they recommend for you to look at both your Find the Moon Accurately tutorial and your Sky Atlas sync, okay? And for your Sky Atlas sync, for your moon tutorial, those two, you know, these two are working in conjunction with each other, the tutorial, but like I said, it's not hard. Turn on your sync, and if your Seestar is telling you to do the compass calibration, do it. But I always tell people you shouldn't have to do this every time you set up. If you have your Seestar at the same place every night, the same location, the same spot, then you shouldn't have to doing a compass calibration. The only time my Seestar will even tell me to do that is like for some weird reason when I've changed a tripod or like I'm in a different location that's normally not there. It's like it needs to try to resync itself. I don't know about you guys, but that's for me. every once in a while. It doesn't do that all the time, but every once in a while, okay? And stay with me. We're going to get to the moon live. I just feel like I have to explain this because people are submitting tickets with ZWO, like support tickets, that they're still having issues with finding the moon. So let's do this. So once you complete your compass calibration, if it tells you to do that, you shouldn't be having to do that every time, like I said, though. Make sure you are also leveled, right? You have your 2 green circles coinciding to at least 0.1 to 0.3. Make sure you're leveled. And if you notice my Seestar right now, so I have it pointing, if you can see the scope at the bottom of the screen, but the chat's probably covering it up right now because of the live stream, but on replay you'll be able to see it better. But my Seestar is pointing west. It's pointing to the moon, but I haven't actually slewed to it. I manually have it moving up to get to the moon, just so I can check the leveling, because I've already checked the leveling to make sure it's pretty good, pretty decently leveled. Okay, so every time I turn on my Seestar, I start moving my lens all the way up so I can put, so I can level it and put my light pollution blocker on. And then I'll start going to an object once I know it's like decently leveled once the lens is up, okay? So absolutely, Ghost of Recon that's on, you want to get 2 or 3 Seestars? That's awesome. I know people who have, there's people who have more than one and they have several running at the same time. That's wonderful. So, okay, guys, so going back to the tutorial real quick. So, once you're leveled, what this tutorial is recommending is that you go to a bright object or any object first before you immediately go to the moon. I don't think that's always necessary, but like I said, that's only if you have problems trying to find the moon, okay, and trying to sync it. So go to the brightest object. We're going to go to Spica right now. You don't have to go to the brightest star, just whatever star you can see. As a matter of fact, I think on this tutorial, it even shows you can go to a galaxy or something, but we're not going to do that. We're going to make it easy. We're going to go to Spica right now. And then, so once you have your object in view, what you're going to do is, once your telescope slews, right, the blue gets aligned to the red, right, your lens slews and it's there. Once you know your object is there, then you can minimize that and just open up lunar and hit on go to moon and you're going to get your moon. So your Seestar has synced to the first object first. Okay, that's what it's basically doing. It's trying to figure out where it is, trying to figure out its coordinate system, and once it can get that, then you're good, right? Once it knows, oh, you really are on such and such object, we're synced, we're good, then we can go to the moon. I can find it easy now. That's the whole point of this. So let's do it. So basically, just a few steps. It sounded crazy what I just said. It sounded like too many things, but it's really not. Make sure your Seestar is your compass calibration. It's calibrated if you need to. Like I said, you shouldn't have to be doing that every time, but if you need to, listen to your Seestar, do the compass calibration thing, the sensor calibration, and then make sure you're leveled. Make sure you go to a bright object, then go to another object, or go to your first object, which I recommend to go to a star, a bright star that you can see well with the naked eye. And then once that's synced, right, and I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to move up. Once that's synced, right, see the sync feature, that's when you know it's like on. Once that's synced, then you can pull up your moon. All right, let's do this. Let's look at the moon. So it says moon there. First, like I said, I'm not going to go to moon. Sorry. First, I have to go to Spica, right? I'm going to go to an aligned star center. I'm going to tell the Seestar to go to it. This has to work. We are live. And I'm doing what ZWO is saying. And if you can see my scope, at the bottom of your screen, it is moving towards Spica, towards this star. We're in there. It's showing me it's in there. Oh, it's still going to reset it. Okay, that's okay. Let's let it go there. It's finally dark outside. I feel like I've been waiting forever for it to get dark. Okay. Let's let it do its thing. It's going to be a few more seconds while it finds this star. Once it finds it, we're going to minimize, we're going to make sure it's in stargazing view. Just to make sure, it should be no problems. There we go. I'm going to stargazing. There we go. So we have the star. So the Seestar is now like, okay, we're good. We're good. We're in there. So if you open up your Sky Atlas, we know it's in there. Your sync is on. You can actually press sync and click yes. Is the Seestar basically pointing to Spica? Yes, you can. But it's already synced. Okay, you don't have to do that. It's synced. Now it knows where it's at, the location. Let's do it. We're going to go to the moon. So what it recommends now is that we click on lunar and go to moon. Let's see what it does. Let's see what it does. It should get it. Oh, look at that, guys. It's coming in. Yes, come on. Yes. Is the moon in the center? Guys, and you know what? That was... Okay, this is what I'm noticing. Okay, that was quick. Let's do some manual adjustment here. This is awesome. Let's do some manual brightness adjustment here a little bit. Let's get this looking good. Raw mode. Okay. Okay, guys, I want to say something about this. That was really interesting. I've never tried doing this live. Usually I try to be set up before I do a live stream or a live video. But this is actually really cool. Let me tell you why. Quick it did it. I feel like if I just want to see the moon sometimes and I go straight to it, gosh, that was actually really cool. If I want to see the moon without doing that step of like pointing, aligning or pointing to another object before, like a star, like, right? Like you just take out your Seestar, put it outside, immediately go to the moon. I feel like it's way slower than what we just did. So that was actually really neat. Did you guys notice that? Did you guys notice that? It did it really quick. It got the moon really fast. So there must be a reason, obviously, why it's important to make sure you have your sync on. But more importantly, looking at another object before, it's kind of like you're helping the Seestar understand where it's at. And like, okay, I got it. I know where that star is, so now I know where everything else is, right? That's what the Seestar is basically saying. And it was quick. Like, I just clicked on go to moon. Wow. There you go. There you go. That was awesome. That was so awesome. Let me move this a little bit. Let me do some manual settings with the light here, the brightness and stuff. That was good. That was good, guys. So let's see. The moon tonight, 25% illumination. That was awesome, guys. If you love that, hit the like. Get this stream out to other people. The more you guys hit the like, the more this stream is pushed out to other people. That was awesome. Dave is asking, do I point my scope a certain direction to start. Dave, you know what? I not necessarily. So every time I start, I just go to immediately whatever object it is. This is honestly one of the first times, I should say the first time, I can't recall another time that I did it, when I'm actually deciding to go to another object and then going to the moon, right? And then slewing to the moon. So normally I'll just whatever it is I want. But I think I'm going to try this method from now on because this was really quick. I can't emphasize that enough. That was extremely fast the way it grabbed the moon. Like, usually I'm like waiting, which is okay, you know. But, you know, we want to get things going. Usually I'm waiting. That was good. That was awesome. Let's do a little autofocus. Let's autofocus that moon. The crescent moon looking wonderful. It's gonna set in about 2 hours. It's 9 p.m. right now in my location. Look at this, guys. This is awesome. Anybody imaging? Anybody have clear skies? But yeah, Dave, let me know if that answered your question. Yeah, I don't think you need to point in a certain direction. You know what? I'm wondering now, it just hit me. I'm rethinking your question. So, I normally do have my Seestar pointing north before I start. Okay, Dave? And everyone. I Okay, so you know the lights of the Seestar? Actually, the chat might be covering up. People, you might be able to see. You see how the at the bottom of the screen the scope is my camera for the scope is on. And the lights of the Seestar, right? I'm talking about the lights like with the on button. I always have those pointing north. I try to put it like in the same spot every time, and I have those lights always pointing towards the north. So when I start, before I get to my first object, so I make sure the lights are, facing north, and then I don't know if it makes a difference, but that's what I always do. The moon is looking awesome. My goodness. This is awesome. We're going to image some other stuff though, but this is looking great tonight. And not too bad because we should be able to get a nice nebula or so, or star cluster, because the moon is, we're not even a half moon yet. It's only about 25% illuminated right now. And it's actually setting. It's getting close to, it's going to go down soon, so that's good. Chuck, welcome to the channel. Chuck 49er. You got yours on the pinwheel. That's what I'm talking about. That's an amazing galaxy. I love it. It's one of my favorite. Yeah, Dave. So try to point the lights north. I always do that. And yeah, I don't really have issues. I usually don't have issues. So, landscape design management. Awesome. Welcome. I'm glad the hurricane has cleared the skies in Texas. Oh my goodness. You know what? That hurricane is crazy. I have a lot of family and friends out there, so I've been nonstop communicating with family and friends out there in Houston. Is anybody else from Houston watching? Incredible that you actually have power, electricity. That hurricane was a mess. In my last live stream, I feel so bad, but I was talking about the hurricane and I said, "Oh no, don't worry, Texas, don't worry, Houston, it's not going to hit Houston." But last minute, when I was looking at it, the models were showing that it was going to not hit Houston, but I spoke way too soon, and yeah. Anyway, it is what it is. Uh, John, okay, not imaging tonight. Some people cannot image tonight. That's okay. Okay, that's all right. That's all right. Chewy, you're saying there's a firmware update? Oh no, I'm gonna flip out. Don't tell me this. What? Hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. I'm always like checking because I don't see any, Chewy. Or you're just saying that you did one, but I don't see one. I don't see any updates. You're flipping me out because you know we're all waiting for Mosaic. I don't see one. I don't see one. I'm looking through iOS device through an iPhone. So the App Store, it doesn't say there's an update. The last update was about 2 weeks ago. Uh, Clear it up for me, Chewy. What are you referring to there? Flipping me out. Don't flip me out. Random stuff. Welcome. Thanks for joining. Yes, I'm gonna try to do a star cluster or nebula. Yeah, there's a lot of nice ones for the summertime to look at, guys. Mike Hicks, clear skies. Yes, it's hot out there, isn't it? David, hey, what's going on from Central Texas? Thanks for joining. You're imaging. M17, that's wonderful. Yes. Oh, a lot of you guys are imaging too. Those of you that can, that's awesome. That's awesome. Trying to catch up with the chat, guys. Yeah, Dave, you just throw it out there and it can wait for a while. You know what? I'm gonna recommend put it on a bright star first, maybe, and then go to an object. I don't know if that's just for the moon what we did tonight, but it was very quick. If if you guys watched me since the beginning of the stream, you guys saw that was quick. Like it got to the moon, the telescope slewed to the moon, easy as pie. That's one of the fastest I've ever seen. That was awesome. Chuki Mongoni, thanks for joining. You're asking if I have to calibrate the compass every time? No, no, absolutely not. No, no, do not. As a matter of fact, guys, and I've mentioned this before, let me minimize this. Let me minimize the moon. You absolutely don't have to do that. But real brief, I want to address this. I always just skip horizontal calibration. I don't know if you can see it. My camera might be in the way. Let me turn off my camera real quick. You notice that skip horizontal calibration? I leave that on because I want it to skip. You don't need to do that. Unless your Seestar is super lost and has no idea where it's at. But, the compass calibration, the other one, that's enough. That's enough. Like, it'll tell you when it's not doing well. It'll tell you to, like, calibrate it and move it around and stuff like that. But yeah, Chuki, I hope that answered your question. You do not, you have to level it. You don't have to calibrate it. It does its own internal plate solving. It has its a built-in coordinates. Obviously, this is a smart telescope, so it's this is the future is now. That's what I always say with these scopes, right? And yeah, like it's a very quick setup. It shouldn't even take you 5 minutes to set up when you put the scope outside to use this thing. It's just quick. David, you're in Fairfield, Texas. That's awesome. Oh, so reckon you're in San Antonio. I love San Antonio. Okay. Mike captured Helix Nebula. Oh, nice. Bigger than what you thought. Oh, yeah. Helix is a good target. Yeah. Okay. The moon is looking awesome. Let's do... Guys, this is some of the clusters that I want to recommend. As a matter of fact, while I talk about them, We're gonna switch off from the moon, okay? I want to look at Trifid Nebula. There's so many things I want to look at. Let's move this. Bortle 7-8 skies out here. I want to look at Trifid because if you look at Trifid Nebula under nice dark skies, and the telescope is slewing. You can see it at the bottom of your screen. There it is. Looks like it's moving towards the east. Okay, so the reason why I want to do Trifid Nebula, guys, is because I want to see if I can get... It's got like two different colors. I'm going to show a regular picture of Trifid Nebula in a minute, but it's got like this reddish orange, you know, color to it, but on top it's like bluish, and it's absolutely beautiful. If you haven't done that, if you haven't done Trifid, please do it with whatever telescope that you have. And this nebula is located in the Milky Way, great summertime object. So what I wanted, the reason I want to try this right now live is I want to see if in my horribly polluted skies, light polluted skies, can we get that bluish color to come out? I know the orange will be there. Okay, let me autofocus first. Let me autofocus. The stars, they look pretty round there, the little ones that I can see there. So I'm gonna autofocus. So this is Messier Object 20. I'm gonna autofocus and then turn on my light pollution filter. And then let's go. Let's let it image. So, okay. Let's see if I can pull up. I've got Stellarium back there. That's Stellarium in the back. Let's see. Okay. Turn on light pollution filter and let's go. Let's get this going. Prepare for image enhancing. Yeah. Reckon is saying you're going to Big Bend in August. I recommend any national park for all of you. Go to a national park. If you don't live in an area that's like at least a Bortle 4 or less, I would recommend to go to some dark skies, go to a national park and take your Seestar out there. It's going to be awesome. You're going to see the difference with the objects, what you can get, and just how awesome they're going to look in your Seestar. Absolutely. All right. Let's look at this nebula. Let's be patient. It's going to be a few minutes because, you know, I am in very light polluted skies. Maybe not even the best scene conditions right now. I'm getting let me see. You know, your Seestar app on the homepage will tell you your visibility. 75% visibility. It's saying there might be some clouds. Oh no, please don't do this to me right now. I thought the clouds weren't till 2 a.m. It looks clear out there on the scope cam. It is what it is. It is what it is. That's okay. Let's see. Oh, look, it's already coming out, guys. Let me adjust this. Can you guys see that? Let me adjust this. Hold on, hold on. Let's play around with the contrast and the brightness. It's coming out. It's coming out little by little. We're gonna... Only 50 seconds of image stacking. Oh my goodness. Messier 20. Okay, let me zoom in. You guys see that? Yes. So this is what I'm saying, guys. This nebula is insane. We're going to dig into this. It's orange here, like an orangey reddish hue, but there's this other part that should come out here that's like blue, and it's beautiful, and I just want that to come out. Can we get it? Of course, if you're like in a Bortle 4 or 5 or something, like it's going to come out quick in your Seestar, but it's going to take a little bit longer here. Let's let it keep stacking. It's only been a minute. And my visibility on the astronomy app is also telling me it's not that good right now. But you know what? I don't see any clouds on the scope cam outside. I see some clouds low on the horizon though, but let's do this. Yes. This Trifid Nebula, Messier 20, Sagittarius constellation, in the Milky Way, discovered in 1764. The name means 3 lobe. Okay, look at this, guys. This is what I'm talking about. You see that picture? Oh, I can't zoom in. That's okay. We'll look at it on another app. But you see that blue? It's really nice. I want that. I want that. That's what I want. Of course, this is the main thing here, but it's cool if we can get, you know, the bluish tone here. This is like a reddish pink. Looks kind of orange to me, too. It's a reflection nebula. Reflection nebula. Okay, so not an emission nebula. So reflection nebula, that means there's a bright star. Is it Antares? There's a star that from there it reflects, right? The nebulosity, the light that's coming from it is from a nearby bright star. What is it? What is it? Okay, I'm going to let it keep stacking, and I'm going to open up. We're getting it. Mark it. Trifid Nebula. There it is. Okay. Let's open up the Sky Guide. Dig into Trifid Nebula here. Look at this, guys. Yes. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I lost it. I lost it. It's over here near Lagoon. Yeah. Okay. You see that? You see how it's got the 2 different colors? That's why it's such a fun one to image. Lagoon Nebula. M21. Star clusters here. Oh man, there's a lot of clusters for the summer. I'll get into that later, but there's so many good clusters to image for the summertime. Okay, Trifid. Trying to move this so you guys can see it. Okay. Messier 20, Sagittarius constellation, loosely bound group of early type stars that includes the Lagoon Nebula. Okay, I didn't know that. So they're kind of tied together here. That's pretty cool. Welcome, Guy from Reality. I like that name. I don't know if you're still on. That's a cool username there. Cool handle. Ghost of Reckon, you live in a Bortle 37. I feel you, man. I know it's rough when we live in very light polluted skies. It's rough. Jack G has an 8-inch Dob. That's a wonderful scope. David C, yes, Big Ben is stargazing heaven. I'm telling you, any national park, go to it if you can. If it's not too far. It's the best place to be imaging. I actually want to go out soon to the one closest to me here, Joshua Tree National Park, because it's Milky Way season. I said it before in the last live stream. If you haven't seen the Milky Way with the naked eye, this is your chance. July and August, please go look at the Milky Way at dark skies. It's a beautiful thing. Easy to spot. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Will take up a lot of the sky right now, so yeah. Oh, thanks, Christopher. Not Antares. Okay, that's what I'm trying to figure out which. Wait, emission nebula here. It doesn't say reflection nebula here. What? Okay, hold on. Look at the info here. Did I read it wrong? There's a big difference between emission and reflection nebula. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. It's an unusual combination of an open cluster of stars, emission nebula, reflection nebula, and a dark nebula that cause this trifurcated, it says, appearance, the tri-lobe, right? 3-lobe. Okay, so a bright and peculiar object indeed. Okay. We're going to let it keep stacking. So it's mainly an emission nebula, I guess. It's like, it says it's a combination of all three. Is it that star right there that's giving off the emission part? Okay, hot multiple star at its core. And it's got those dark veins. I love learning about this stuff, guys, because we got to know what we're imaging. That's what makes it even funner. Okay, to the north lies the blue haze of nebulosity. Okay, yeah, so it displays 3 distinct types of nebulosity: emission, reflection, and dark. That's really crazy cool. Contributing to the ongoing star formation in here. Oh, so what's the... I was just trying to figure out what the brightest star nearest was, but okay. That's all right. That's all right. I mean, there's a lot of stars in there. I was just trying to see if there was like a popular one near it. That's really cool. That is really cool. So it rises at 7 p.m. You can get this target pretty early in the evening. Maybe by 8 p.m. I mean, this is my location, right? It doesn't rise that much. It only goes up to 33 degrees. So, not bad though. You can still get it. You can still get it. Magnitude of 6. Angular size 20. Okay. 5,200 light years away from Earth. That's what we're looking at. Let's check. Let's go back to the Seestar. Okay, we're looking at Trifid. Okay. Let's go. How's it looking? It's looking better. We're at 4 minutes of stacking. You can kind of see bluish here, but I think those are the stars. I guess you can kind of... It might be hard for you guys to see it, but I can tell because I'm looking at it straight, not through the computer screen necessarily, but I look at it straight on my iPad, so I can see the blue coming out a little bit. We're going to leave it a few more minutes. 5,000 light years away from Earth, guys. This is wild. Deep space right here. Look at this. If I brighten it a little bit more. Oh, I'm liking this. I love playing with this feature. Okay. Let's get it. Guys, if you're loving this stream, subscribe if this is your first time and hit the like button. Feel free to send me a super chat. Thank you everyone for your donations. Helps me keep going and helps support my live streaming. I want to upgrade everything that I'm bringing you guys to live stream. So thank you so much. All right, guys, I want to... Looks like, Reckon, you're saying you sent Trifid Lagoon shots? Okay. Let me move my Seestar there a little bit. I don't want to get it off-centered. M20. Dave, do it. Trifid, right now, do it. That's what I'm talking about. Chuck, you got a 12-inch Dob? Insane. What? Chewy, we cannot capture the Milky Way with the Seestar. We can't because of this lens, this focal length. We unfortunately, we cannot. It's a bummer. You guys know, does anybody have the dwarf telescope? The new dwarf scope can capture the Milky Way. Does anybody have it by any chance and has tried it? But the new dwarf 3 can capture the Milky Way. I don't know if Seestar is going to come out with something like that. But yeah. Yeah, Dave. Narrow field of view. Yeah, that's it. We can't with this scope. That would be awesome though, Chewy. I was trying to get Cat Paw. Also, what was it? The War and Peace Nebula was not coming out good for me, which is also known as the Lobster Nebula, if I'm not mistaken. Those are pretty low. I think it's kind of low in the horizon too. It's just not coming out good. Cat's Paw is kind of hard too. But I recommend it for whoever can get it. Do it. And I wanted to talk about some of the clusters that I want you guys to get. If we have some time tonight. Oh, Trifid's looking good now. 6 minutes barely of image stacking. Yes, this nebula is looking nice. Yes. Okay. Anyway, I want to talk about some clusters, but David, you're doing M17? I just did that live a few days ago. Omega Nebula, right? Swan Nebula. It's wonderful. That was my last live stream, if I'm not mistaken, was M17. Yeah, and I recommend Lagoon Nebula. Go get it if you have not. Anybody, if you guys haven't gotten Lagoon, please go get it. Please. Frank, thanks for coming back from Dallas. We are looking at Trifid Nebula. Awesome, awesome. A lot of people from Texas. This is incredible. It looks like we had 1 or 2 only from Houston. I know Houston's going through a tough time with the storms. Houston and all the surrounding towns, excuse me. Incredible. If you're on, that probably means you have power. A lot of people don't have power right now in Houston. So sad. My parents included do not have power out there. It's crazy. It's like over 1 million people with no power. Okay. Yeah, I think some of you guys are sending me pics. Is that through my Instagram? Thanks, guys. I like seeing your images, so I'll check them out. I'll check them out. Okay, guys, let's talk about some... This is an insane target that I want you guys to try to get for the summertime. I was researching into some good, July, August targets. And if you have gotten this, let me know, because this is wild. Has anybody gotten, and I'm going to show it to you guys. with the Sky Guide app. And you can get these two galaxies in one frame. I don't think they're that popular, but they're not necessarily unpopular. The Well Galaxy looks awesome in conjunction with the hockey stick galaxy, also known as the crowbar galaxy. Look at this, guys. Can you guys see that? Crowbar together. What's super awesome is, because I was trying to image this a few days ago, the Seestar will get it in one, in one frame. So, yeah, crowbar, well, galaxy, and they look insane. If you have dark skies, mine, I probably have to have it on there for over an hour of stacking to get a good view of it. It was rough for me because I don't live in the darkest skies. So, but I'm absolutely recommending. And look at this: the magnitude of the Well Galaxy is a 9.2. So but 19 million light years away. Crowbar, also known as I like the name hockey stick better because it really looks like that, guys. I want to show it to y'all. Give me a minute here. Let me take off my scope from there. I want to show this instead. I've got Stellarium there, but I don't know if this will have a good. Oh, this has a kind of decent view. So you see this, guys? Can you guys see that? Oh, I can move it up. Look at this Well Galaxy, and the hockey stick galaxy literally looks like a hockey stick. Look at this, guys. This is awesome right here. I'm going to zoom in. I want you guys to try to get this image because Well Galaxy, it looks even better than this. You know what? Forget this. I'm going to look for a better picture. I'm going to look for a better image. Chuck, you have a Vespera? That's awesome. Yes. Any smart telescope, man. Everybody, just get yourself a smart telescope if you don't have one. Okay, I'm trying to show you guys these images of hockey stick and Well Galaxy. Let me find an even better one, but oh, John, that's smart. You want to get this same Galaxy Trifid, yeah, external with another filter, yeah, absolutely. Bring out the color. Hey, from Scotland. Awesome. Thanks for joining. I remember you. John already got the hockey stick in April? You captured them last month, Mike? All right, all right, all right. You guys are on fire. Here we go. This is what I want to show. Okay, guys, this is why these galaxies, the Well Galaxy literally looks like a well. Look at this, guys. Look at the Well Galaxy and the hockey. Doesn't that look like a hockey stick? Is this awesome? I mean, it's also known as the crowbar, but I like the name hockey stick because I love sports. I love sports too. And you can get it in one frame in your Seestar. I'll prove it to you guys. These are 20 million light years away. Look at this. Oh, gosh. Can't get over it. Okay. Check it out, guys. Let me go back to the Seestar. 10 minutes. We got 10 minutes of image stacking. Yes. Look at this nebula, guys. It's just getting better and better. Absolutely. It's mysterious. Okay, let me show you guys, though. Sky Atlas. Well, Galaxy NGC 4631. I won't go to it right now because we're still getting the... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Because we're still getting Trifid in the background, but... C32, wait, what? Hold on, guys. $46.31? Yeah, that's it. That's it, absolutely. There we go. I was worried. I'm like, why isn't it finding it? Okay. So you see this? These are both of them right here, and you can get them in the same frame. Hockey stick right there. I'm going to zoom in. Oh, gosh. Yes. You can get it with your Seestar. NGC 465, 4656. Hockey stick, crowbar galaxy, 20 million light years away. NGC 4627. Well, galaxy, right there. Absolutely. Okay, so John, you're saying it took you like 89 minutes to get the hockey? Yeah. And you have like nice dark skies, so imagine like if I'm out here trying to do it, right? It was like I felt like it was just taking forever because I could barely get them to appear. I could see them after a few minutes, but it was so faint for me. So I recommend if you have dark skies or if you can when you go out to dark skies, get these. Yeah, it's gonna be a long time imaging these, but it's worth it. Absolutely worth it. Reckon you're gonna buy an H, excuse me, Edge H8D and then disappear for a while. What's going on, stranger? Welcome to this live stream. Yes, everyone here, we love space. Absolutely. And guys, subscribe if you haven't. If you're new to this stream, let me know. I think we have some new people on. This is awesome. All right. How's our Trifid Nebula going? M20. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's looking better. Yes. Where are we now? 11 minutes. 11 minutes. This nebula was discovered in 1764. Goodness. By the famous Charles Messier, of course. That's why it has a Messier M20 number, right? Messier number 20. Star forming nebula. It says it's best observed during August. I mean, I always see it as a summertime. I mean, we're in July, but I guess maybe for some reason better even in August. Okay. Let me move this up. So in August it's better. Okay, that's all right. 9,000 light years away. I think it told me it was 5,000 on the Sky Guide app. I love these colors. I love these colors on this nebula. Look at this, guys. That is insane. We're loving it. Hey, Jim, you're asking if I've captured... You know what? It's obstructed for me. It's hard for me to get the Veil Nebula. It's hard. It's kind of obstructed. I'm waiting to see if it moves around a little bit for me to get it. But I'd have to go out, maybe drive out somewhere. Oh, we're getting some clouds, guys. I'm looking at my scope cam. Oh, gosh. It said not till 2 or 3 a.m. That's okay. We're still imaging, but my scope cam is showing some clouds. But yeah, I cannot get the... We're getting some clouds outside. I can't get the Veil Nebula. Let me look. Let me see where it's positioned exactly right now. Sometimes I like to wait a few weeks. I can't get it. I was saying on my last live stream, I can't get a good view of, what is it? The east is kind of hard for, I mean, not, what is it? Yeah, like towards northeast is kind of difficult for me. Veil Nebula is northeast. So, right in between northeast, east. Yeah. It's kind of hard. It's in towards the Cygnus constellation. It's hard for me to get that. I'm gonna try, but I think I have an obstructed view. But I think I can see Vega. It's like Vega is above, but I gotta check it out again. I gotta check again. And if I can get that, I have to live stream it. I'm gonna have to live stream that. If I can get that, I'm gonna be really excited. And okay, Dave, are you talking about the Veil? It's slow. Yeah, maybe if it gets a little higher for me. That's why sometimes I like to wait a while. Yeah, processing the image will get the colors better. Yeah, I'm telling you, I think if I can get a little bit of that blue, the blue on the Trifid Nebula, I'm gonna be happy. Just even a slight hint right now, if I can get it. We've got some clouds, guys. We've got some clouds. Uh-oh, I'm getting a lot of stack fells now. I don't know what's going on. Is it because of clouds too? Oh, Trifid, you think it's low, Dave? Yeah. Yeah. It is a bit low. It is a bit low. But I think, like, Cat's Paw and War and Peace are worse. Like, those are really... Cat's Paw Nebula. All those other ones that I really want to get are lower. Lagoon's even lower, and I have an amazing one of Lagoon when I did the live stream. That was my favorite so far this summer. Lagoon and Swan. But all those other ones are even lower. Right? Like, here we go. Sea Lobster, War and Peace, also known as lobster. Looks like a lobster. Look at that. Those are even lower. Those are really hard. I was trying to get these. It was hard. Cat's Paw, like, I was actually able to get them, but it was too faint and just not coming out the best. The lower they are, the more, like, I think the light gets in the way. Okay, guys. I said I was going to talk about clusters to look at. So I was looking at butterfly cluster, magnitude 4, and let me move this. Okay, butterfly cluster is a good one right now, and there's another Messier object that's a cluster that I was going to tell you guys too. So Ptolemy is even better. Let me move this up. Ptolemy's cluster, M7. So you've got M7 is a good cluster right now. These are open clusters, and the butterfly cluster, both open clusters, not globular. But these are really cool. Ptolemy is even brighter. Ptolemy's a good one. It's going to look nice on your Seestar. I was imaging that one. Sees a 3.3 in magnitude, and the butterfly is a 4.2. These are good clusters in the night sky right now. And Ptolemy looks good because it's only 1,000 light years away. I mean, that's pretty far, but not as far as other stuff. See, butterfly cluster is 2,000 light years away. And the other one I was getting the other day, guys, I have a picture of it. I have some screenshots. What's the one that I was it M12? Check out my photos down here. Trying to close this out. I was getting, okay, M12. Look at M12. I like this one too. It looks like gold speckles. M12. There's another name for this one. It's a globular cluster, so it's different from the open clusters. I love when it comes to clusters, globular are my favorite, of course. A lot of people prefer those too. They're all beautiful though. But yeah, this was awesome. Yeah, so I'm recommending get your clusters. Let me see, Ptolemy. Matter of fact, has anybody... I'm gonna see if somebody has it on the Seestar under images. I don't see it. Constellation of Scorpius. That's a good one right there. Ptolemy. Let's go back. Okay, it's still stacking. I was worried because of the clouds, but I'm seeing that the clouds are, on my scope cam, are more east, and then this cluster is a little bit more west, so that's, I think it's still clear. I think it's still grabbing it. If not, we're gonna lose this, but I want you guys to see this. I'm gonna pull up my scope again, because look at this, guys. Can you see the clouds outside in my location? You see that? But the Seestar's pointing like more left. Hopefully it's not right where the... I don't think it's pointing right at the cloud, so... David saying good targets in Cygnus? Oh, you guys can't see that. I'm showing it right now. Oh, yeah, North American Nebula? David? Oh, I want to get that one. I know, it's like obstructed for me, but isn't this north? Yeah, there you go. See, it's northeast. It's hard for me to get northeast. Oh, it's a little bit low. I can maybe not too low. Well, right now it's let's see. Not bad. Altitude 37. That's not bad. Peaks at 79 degrees. Okay, it's not bad actually. That's not that low. Oh man, I want to get that. I feel like I can see Vega. If I can see Vega, I might be able to get Vale. I'll check. M20, similar height above horizon in July and August. John, July peaks earlier in the evening. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's hard to get cat's paw. I know. Taylor and Jerry, welcome. Jerry absolutely cannot show the sun, but right now because it's nighttime. It is 10 o'clock p.m. in my location. But I do live streams of the sun during the day, so check those out. Check them out. Jim, you capture the lower part of North America? Oh, that's cool. That's cool, man. So many good targets in the Milky Way. So many. Okay. I'm starting to see bluish hue here. I can see it better on my iPad. I don't know if you guys can see it on the screen. It might be harder on the screen. I'm looking at it, if I look at it directly in the iPad, slightly, maybe with some processing, we'll get it. It's been stacking 16, it's showing 16 minutes. Okay, I got something. I'm satisfied. I got a bit of it. I got a bit of it. These clouds outside are killing me, guys. Look at this. Is it not stacking anymore? Is it trapped at 16? Oh, the clouds are getting worse. Uh-oh, we're doomed. We're doomed. But we did good. I mean, you know, I'm glad I was able to come on before the madness. It is what it is. Look at those crazy clouds. It's looking bad out there. I was confident of my live stream tonight. It said 2, 3 a.m. the clouds were going to roll in, but my weather app and astronomy app failed me again. That's all right. That's all right. It's trying so hard to get that blue hue from the Trifid Nebula. It's trying so hard. I think it's trapped at 16 minutes of stacking. Let me see. I think it's trapped. It's trapped, guys. It's the clouds. Ah, Taylor, you see that? Yep, getting the Seestar clouds. Everything is the enemy. Yes, this stuff is just difficult sometimes. But it's okay. We got to be positive. It's okay. There's always another night. David, absolutely. Yes, it's super awesome that we can do this live because it's so fun. And thanks all of you guys for supporting. So make sure you're subscribing, or you subscribed already, or hit the like. We've got some new people on tonight. So this is pretty awesome. Being able to see live deep space and be able to even, just the fact that we can live stream with the Seestars, even more amazing. Jim, so the weather app, okay. So it's just your regular weather app on your phone that will show me like visibility. It's showing me right now perfectly clear view for 14 miles. Literally showing me clear skies and not partly cloudy until 3 a.m. So I look at that, but I look at the Seestar because on the home page, it'll tell me my visibility. That one is more accurate, right? Like, let me pull it up, right? You know how it's got the little, that one is showing like 65%, 68% visibility right now. That's more trustworthy. And I also look at another astronomy app. It's got a name, ICSC. I don't know if you guys can see that. ICSC. And you put in your location and it'll give you scene conditions. It's really, really good. This one was kind of warning me already, though. I was like, it might be a bad night. But the regular weather app that comes with your phone is terrible. Don't trust those. So this ICSC app, it's awesome. It'll give you your time at each hour. And it'll have a legend map, so it'll tell you what those colors are. But it'll show like cloud cover, transparency, your scene conditions. It's really detailed. And I would say it's accurate. I mean, 95% of the time. I mean, it's extremely accurate. Your weather, it's really good. And it gives you, like right now it's showing, it gives you what, 5 days out? Maybe not 5. Wait, 1. It's very accurate, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5 days out. So from here till Sunday, so 4 or 5 days out. And it'll tell you everything. Cloud cover, transparency, scene, darkness. It's a free app. I don't know if it's on Android. I have it on iOS. But let me show it again. ICCSC. ICCSC. And then, yeah, you put in your location. It'll have very detailed scene conditions. And it has maps and everything, but it's wonderful. What does that stand for? I'm trying to even figure out what that stands for. It's a great app. It's a great app, guys. I recommend it. I'll put it in the chat. What is it? ICSC. Weather astronomy app. But you'll find it for iOS, but you'll find it ICSC as ICSC. Great, great app. Okay, atmospheric free phone app. I'll check that one out. Thank you, guys. Thanks, guys. Okay. The clouds kind of dispersing a little bit and it moved. You see the image stacking is now 17 minutes. This is funny. Oh, this is hilarious. So it's like it's trying again. We're at 17 minutes, almost 18. I gotta get a shot of this. $18. Doing good, doing good. Not bad for a crazy cloudy evening now, all of a sudden. You know what, guys? I'm gonna go outside. Okay, I'm gonna move my scope cam out. You'll see me out there. I just want to go see how bad those clouds are getting. Let me move this up. Is this wild or what? Oh, gosh. I'm going to go outside. Guys, is anybody going to surprise me with a donation tonight? If you're loving this live stream, support it. I'm going to go outside. I'm going to check on those clouds. Feel free to send me a super chat or donate. I'll be right back. You guys will see me on there. I'll be on the screen. Let's do this. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Guys. Okay, I'm back. Guys, I can only see about 2 stars. I'm going to get the moon. The moon is looking insane. Okay, let me put my mic back on. I'm excited now. We're done with Trifid Nebula. We're going to look at the moon live. Who's ready? Who's ready? It's like, because it's kind of getting low on the horizon, it's like yellowish. It looks beautiful. Okay, and there's no clouds really around it, sort of. So let me see if I can get, I'm going to go back. Should I do it? Did you guys see me out there? Okay, one last shot of Trifid. We're going to close it out with the moon. We got to get the moon on here, guys, because it was looking insane. It was looking insane. It's looking awesome. Okay, someone's asking, how do I have that image with the clouds? Oh, guys, it's because the nebula that we're looking at, it's fairly clear. And that's why in that area, as a matter of fact, the clouds are kind of clearing. They're kind of clearing, but some parts look really bad out there, guys. The moon is absolutely clear for the most part, so I'm going to try to get it right now. But this nebula, we can see it because it's pointing at an area of the sky where the clouds are just not there. That's why, and it's actually is still stacking, which is awesome. You guys see it now? It's 20 minutes of stacking. And when I left, it was like at 18. So it's I'm going to take more shots of this. I got to save this. Okay. Astro Emma, what's going on? You saw planes? Was it, oh, maybe on the on the scope cam? Okay. Oh, David C. I'm just now seeing became a member. Welcome to the Alpha Centauri level, yes, of the Astro Room. That's awesome. Thanks, David. Thanks for joining. That's wonderful. That's awesome. Woo! Round of applause. Thank you, David. Welcome. You're a channel member now, and along with other folks as well. Thanks. That's awesome. That's awesome. Guys, help out. Ada wants to know magnification. I got to focus on trying to get the moon right now. Woo! Guys. 250 millimeter scope. Hold on. I'm getting sidetracked. Okay. Seestar focal length. 250 millimeters. Aperture of 50 millimeters. Focal ratio f5. Okay. Yeah, it's a live feed. So, Ada, first of all, welcome. I think this might be the first time you joined the stream. I'm not sure. Maybe. We are doing live telescope imaging with the Seestar S50 Smart Telescope. Absolutely. The telescope is stacking images. Okay, that's what it's doing. So the longer we keep it on an image, the better and better it looks. Dave, thank you for your donation. All right. Thanks, Dave. Thank you. Awesome. All right, guys. All right, we're gonna end the poll. We're gonna go to the moon, depending on what you guys say. Ending the poll. Moon live right now. What are you guys saying? 91% are saying yes. Okay. I'm sorry for 8% saying no. All right, Ada, Linus. Cool name. Okay, We're good. We're good with Trifid Nebula. Guys, how quick is it going to go to the moon now? I'm just switch. Exit stargazing mode. Absolutely. Go to moon. Is it going to get it quick like we did earlier? Please tell me it's still clear. I saw no clouds. I'm looking outside through my... You guys see that through my window? I saw no clouds out there. Come on, Seestar. Please. Please get me a moon. Finding the moon. Finding the moon. Come on. It's slewed. Oh, I was going to minimize that to check the sky atlas. I see it. I see the scope cam moved completely. Completely to the west. And that's where we have our moon. It's setting, guys. It's getting close to setting. It's just moving down and down. John Daly, another donation. Oh my gosh. John, thank you so much. Oh my gosh. What on earth? John. One of the biggest supporters of the Astro Room. Thank you so much. Dave and John, thank you so much. That's awesome. You guys are... Come on, Seestar. Get me my moon in view, please. Don't make me go back outside to double check that, but... Thank you so much, John. Our new member. David. Dave for donation. And John. Thank you so much. You see this, guys? You see why it's having trouble? Probably because of clouds, but... Failed to find the moon. Oh, no. You're not doing this to me. It's probably clouds. Look at that. I think you can even see the clouds in there. We got to do this. It wasn't even on there. Let's go. Come on. Come on, Seestar. Try it. Okay, it's going. Let's end this with a bang. Oh. Come on. Come on. Please, please, please. Okay, we got to get this. We got to get this. We got to get this. Oh my goodness, you guys are blowing up the chat with the donations. Guys, I'm going to bring this up. I'm going to bring this up. You guys are... Okay. Guys, thank you. Oh my gosh. Frank Harris. Thank you so much. Look at this. Look at this. I got to highlight this now. Dave, again, welcome to Alpha Centauri channel member. Dave, donation. Thank you so much. John and Frank. You guys are killing it. In a good way. Killing me. Woo! All right. Round of applause, everyone. Shout out. Throw out some emojis. Thank you so much. Killing me. Thank you for the support. we just can't get this moon, guys. Oh, the clouds. Hold on, you know what? Wait. The scope says it's there. Okay. The scope says it's there. Hold on. Oh, you guys can't see it. You guys can't see it. That's okay. We're moving this. The scope says it's there. Come on. Come on, moon. It's got to be the clouds now. Jeez. I'm flipping out now. I'm flipping out. Okay. Okay. Oh, come on. Come on. You know what? Okay. Oh, wait. Look at these clouds. I'm flipping out, guys. We can just finish off with the moon. I'm running. You know what? Okay. I'm gonna run outside. I don't care. I'm gonna run outside right now. These clouds taking off the mic. Oh, guys, we got it. Oh my gosh, wait, I just saw it. Guys, oh my gosh, please, it's the clouds, guys, it's the clouds, that's all it is. Oh my god, it's just the clouds. That's all it is the moon in the center. What do I do? Should I press yes or no? It's probably there. You know what? It's right. Like, you guys know what I mean, right? It probably is there, and it's just the clouds. Okay. Hold up here. Should I go outside? Hold on. Oh my gosh. Guys, I'm scared to even press yes. I'm just gonna press yes. But let me see. If I go to my Sky Atlas, it's already synced it. Yep, you see that? It's I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna go outside again. You see that? It's in there, so I'm glad I pressed yes. I'm flipping out. Okay. We're minimizing. Skip and go to observe. I'm like nervous. Oh my gosh. And guys, remember I said it was yellow because it's going low on the horizon? It was yellow. I knew it. Oh, wait. I just thought of something. What about scenery mode? Okay. I don't know. Planetary or scenery? Hold on. Is this gonna work? Guys, the moon is there. There is absolutely no doubt. But the clouds, and it's setting. Oh, gosh. Okay. It's there. I know it's there. We know it's there. Okay, let me just check outside. This will confirm it for me once and for all. Like that, you know. Maybe it's the clouds there. Maybe it's the clouds. I'm gonna pull this up so you guys can see me. Okay. It's gotta be the clouds. No, you know, Dave, I know you're telling me to focus, but it's not. It's really I don't think that that's not gonna change anything because at least it would look way better than this if it was fine. Okay, Can you guys hear me? I forgot about my mic. I had pulled it down. You guys want me to autofocus, but okay. Did you guys hear me? Was I talking to myself? I had pulled my mic down. Street light. It was yellow when I went outside because of it's getting low. Yep, you see autofocus? Oh, I'm sorry guys, you're seeing it didn't work. I just did the autofocus. Oh, okay. Okay. We're gonna get it back in there because you saw that? Go to the moon. Go to the moon. I think it's really the clouds. Okay, one last try and then I'm gonna go outside if we're not getting this. And my scope cam is showing a lot of clouds right now on the horizon. Oh, the Seestar is really pointing low down. You see this, guys? Look at that. Look at the clouds. Okay, it's in there. It's in there. Lunar. Go to moon. Oh, I'm dead. Calibrate compass. No way, guys. Skip and go to observe. It's in there. That's all it is. It can't grab it because I think it's... I'm running outside one last time. Okay, completely off target. I figured it out. I gotta point it to a bright star. Literally looking at a street light right now, practically. I gotta go point it at my nearest star. I'm leaving again. I'll be back. But there's like no clouds. There's like no, my zoom is not on 1x. There's like no clouds in where the moon is. I can see the moon perfect. The Seestar is literally pointing to the wrong thing. It thinks a street light is the moon. Okay. Okay, if I disconnect this, I'm gonna disconnect this, and you guys can still see me out there because I gotta bring my iPad with me because that's where I have my imaging. Okay, guys, can you hear me? I can't get it. I can't get the moon back up. The Seestar, I did the calibration. I restarted it. But the moon is now really setting really low and going between clouds. So I'm not going to be able to get this. Can you guys hear me? That was rough out there. I tried my best, but we didn't get it. We tried. Thank you, everyone, for joining. We're done with the stream. We're wrapping it up. We're done. We're done. Thank you so much, everyone, for your support and for your patience. You try to hang on with me, but we tried. Thank you so much, guys. So stick again for more live streams. We had a fun night, though. And regardless, we got Trifid Nebula. You know, we had fun. We had fun. So thank you so much, everyone, for your support, your donations. You guys are amazing. And we've had a blast. We had a blast. So I tried to aim it manually too, guys. I really did. I tried to get the moon manually too. I couldn't. All right. So thank you so much. For real, guys. You guys are amazing. And Jim, what on earth? Oh my gosh. Thank you, Jim. Thank you for your support too. I've had insane donations tonight because you guys are just wild. Thank you so much. Thank you. I can't do it without y'all's support. So it's been a great night. We had fun, exciting moments. And I appreciate it. I appreciate all of y'all. So the community, the Astro Room community keeps growing. So, man, the moon looks beautiful. If any of you can see the moon right now, it's getting a little low, but it looks gorgeous. Crescent moon, and it's low, very low on the horizon because it's setting. Barely for me. I guess for a lot of you guys, if you're on the East Coast, it's gone. But it looks beautiful right now if you're on the West Coast and you can see it's setting. It's beautiful. It's like a bright yellowish glow to it. Thanks, Jim. Thank you so much. Those that donated, thank you so much. It's been awesome. John, Frank Harris, Dave, David, and Jim. Have a good night, everyone, or a good day, depending where you're watching from. It's been wonderful. Stay tuned. We're going to have more live streams. It's been awesome.